Yes. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, pretty people. Yes, I got a little drainage going on. So if I cough, that's what's happening. Hello, gorgeous. I would love to see your beautiful faces. Yes, hello. Bolton is in the building. Hey, Bridget. Good to see you. Debbie is in the building. Kevin is in the building. Say hi, Jerusha. It's Wednesday. What do we do every Wednesday night at 8 p.m.? If you are in my business tip, motivation, and inspiration group, you get to ask any business question and I will teach on that subject or answer you privately. So if you're not in the group, you might want to join the group. That's my alarm. That's what business professionals have, alarms for everything. So I got to change that. Um, so yeah, that's the Bible app. Reminds me to read a scripture at certain times throughout the day. So there's a business tip. It's free. So yes, that keeps you right focused. And sometimes you just have to stop and pray and read the scripture. So yes, so if you're in my business tips, motivation, inspiration group, you get to ask any business question and I get to answer your questions. I'm so excited for you because we have what? 40 some more days, like 49 more days until 2024. Somebody tell me. I think that's about right. Somebody tell me how close we are to 2024. Are you ready for the new year? It's time for you to start that business. It's time for you to produce more in the next 40 some days. You can do it. It's not over yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings, and she's not singing. She's not singing. So if you're joining me for the very first time, put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie to Risha. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. Hello, newbie. If you watch the replay on Facebook, put replay. But if you tag two people or share the broadcast, you and I just became besties. You and I just became besties. Good to see your beautiful face. Latanya in the building. Vanessa's in the building. Let me know where you're tuning in from. It's always good to see the peoples. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I love to see your state so I can give you a shout out. Hello, gorgeous. Yes, a little nasal, just draining going on, but we are fine. We are good, good, good. Yes. And so I definitely want to make sure I answer your business questions. So if you're joining me, you are a newbie. Hello, newbie. I speak back. I'm Jerusha. I'm a business coach, speaker, been an entrepreneur for over 18 years. My background is radio and television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. Love the industry, hated the hours. And so I decided, it's like, oh my gosh, I decided to actually say, I need to have more time. I wanted time freedom. And the first person, this is how I know we don't talk to everybody. The first person that spoke to me about a home based business, I said yes. The first person that said, hey, you can work from home, you can earn an executive level income, you can actually, create the time that you want. I'm like, really? I never heard that before. And so I was the person that was really open. And I was like, well, show me the way. And I went to my first meeting, changed my life. I was like, oh, I'm never going back. So trust me, I am like a lot of you. I never ran a business before, ever, never sold anything ever. And so I was deciding to learn a new skill. And most people just don't want to learn a new skill. So that was me. I was like, okay, I can learn how to do this. And so I was able to lay off my corporate job in a short period of time, build my home-based business, haven't looked back since. I can tell you a thing or two. So over 18 years, I know how to tell you that it's possible. I can teach the skills. So you're in the right place at the right time. If you love great motivation and inspiration, this is the page for you. So make sure that you're already following on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Yes, follow me on YouTube. And so that way you don't miss all this goodness. So I try to provide some goodness for you. And I am definitely corny, but that's okay. I laugh at my own self. So I'm going to answer the first business question. Hey, gorgeous. Good to see you too. Let's see what it is. The first question. Yes. My hope, let me just tell you, my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. So every Wednesday night at 8 p.m., I am here just for you. And so I started this because a lot of times we just don't know what to do. And we don't know what we don't know. And so it's good to ask questions. And you may not ask your mentor, your business coach, your upline, and then you hear it from somebody else and it clicks. So a lot of times you've already heard the information. You need to just hear it a different way. And so, and probably from a different person, because sometimes we get mother deaf. Your mother can say something over and over and over. And then your best friend said, and you think, she changed the world for you. So please understand, I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threat. So I want you to learn how to leverage and monetize social media, especially if you are a small business owner, network marketer, direct seller, social marketer. You're my people. I see you. And so I'm going to help you with this. I'm going to make sure I answer the questions here in my business group, and hopefully it helps somebody else. So what I have is, you want to know, how do you recruit effectively in network marketing? Very good question. Very good question. Okay, first of all, you got to love what you do. Okay, you got to love your product. Obviously, you got to love what you are sharing with the world. And so I would tell you, you got to fall in love with people. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. You got to fall in love with the peoples. And so I know sometimes that's difficult, right? But you got to have a passion for helping people. And so I would say, number one, write this down. How do you recruit effectively in network marketing? Depends if you're doing online or offline. I teach both, but both of them require developing a recruiting mindset. You better write that down. A pretty person is putting this in the chat for me. You got to develop a recruiting mindset. So you got to make a switch that you are sharing your opportunity, sharing your service, sharing your product. You got to make a switch. Okay. The next thing, number two, the biggest thing I think is, you got to make a lot of friends. If you're on social media, you can make a lot of friends. I make new friends all the time. I just became friends with Bridget Bolton right here on Instagram. We're now friends. You got to make new friends every single day on social media. Now, if you are part of my organization where I'm developing 100 new business partners to do what I do, I tell them, you want to make 10 new friends every day. I don't care if they're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. It doesn't matter. You make it a point, a purpose to meet somebody new every day to build your audience. That's a number one factor for me. The third thing I can tell you, pretty lady, is developing a positive attitude or positive daily habits. Because just like the alarm went off on my phone, I have alarms to stop for me to say my affirmations, alarms for me to stop to say a scripture, to read a Bible verse. So that's scheduled. So it automatically comes throughout the day. So you got to develop positive daily habits. Now, in terms of business, your positive daily habits need to be IPAs. Write that down. Income producing activities. So meeting new friends is an income producing activity. I call it IPAs. Following up with people who've expressed interest is an income producing activity. So I just think that if you develop those habits every single day, you're going to see results. Most people can't develop the habits because most people say they can't be consistent, which is not a true statement. Everybody can be consistent, right? Another thing that I can tell you, because recruiting and sharing is one of my greatest things that I love in the industry. I love developing people. I love sharing what I know for sure. And so that's why I'm focused on 100 families, changing 100 lives, helping them earn $100,000. If you want to learn about the 100, put 100 in the chat. I'm super excited. I've trained thousands over the years to make extra money, an extra $500, but I want next level training. I want those people that say, okay, I'm all in. I want this level. And so, yes, I would tell you what you have to do is tell good stories. You got to give people examples of who, oh, you want to be, okay. Bridget say 100. Okay. You got to tell good stories. People want to know other people did it. And so when I say I came from corporate America, my son was a toddler, I laid them off, started this home-based business. I went to the top of the company, then transitioned online during the pandemic. So people need to know how you got there. So I think it's important for you to know the stories of people that you work with, other colleagues, as well as telling your story. And you do have to tell your story often because people don't remember. Another recruiting tip that I can tell you that's really effective is starting new conversations, which is kind of making friends. So it's not just going down the list, making friends with, I'm a friend this person, but it's also starting a new conversation. So not only with Bridget Bolton, I'm going to go to Bridget's page and I'm going to start a conversation because I want to know, what is it that Bridget is doing? Does Bridget have a business? Is Bridget an entrepreneur? Does Bridget have children? I'm a mama boys, hashtag mama boys. So you got to start those conversations. That way you build rapport. That way you can offer your thing. right? And another thing, this is so important in recruiting for network marketers and direct sellers. Let me just tell you, don't force your family and friends. I am an example. I built my business without family and friends. You can build a business without family and friends. I don't know why you feel like your cousin has to purchase. She doesn't. Your aunt, your uncle, they don't. There's 4.8 billion people on social media. Friend those people. Get to know those people. You do not have to build your business with your family and friends. Okay. Now, again, I just said a very key part. You got to go meet the people. See the people, see the people, see the people. You got to go meet the people. I built my entire organization on strangers meeting the peoples. And I teach how to do that in my course called the 3-Day Ride. Okay. And it's coming up. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Another good way, you're writing this down. Thank you so much for putting this in the chat for me. A pretty person is helping me out. Hey, TikTok. So yes, another way I can tell you that's effective in recruiting is also listening. We don't usually listen to what people are saying, or better yet, what they're not saying. You want to listen and be a master at asking great questions. Now, I've become a master at asking questions. I am going to ask some questions. Just like I just said, I'm going to ask, what do you do right now? How long have you been doing that? Why do you want to make extra money? Why do you want to earn a 6-figure income? Why do you want to work for yourself? What does that look like? You want to ask questions. People will tell you, well, I want to make extra money because I want to take care of my parents. I want to make a 6-figure income because I want to leave a legacy. I want to, whatever it is. But it also shows that you're interested in the person and not just being interesting. Because I can give you my accolades, but I'm just telling you how great I am. That doesn't help you. I need to know how I can help you. So I need to ask questions. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Okay. The other thing that I can tell you is, do I have another question? Hold on. Recruiting effectively in network marketing would be avoid putting too much pressure on each individual prospect. So if someone says they're open to my opportunity, they're open to the 100s, I'm going to provide the information for them. They're going to watch a video that tells them exactly what I do. We're going to hop on the phone so I can answer any questions. I can find out the need, right? And hopefully I can solve that problem. If that person is not ready, that person is not interested, that person says, wait a minute, whatever it is, that's fine. You put this person over here and you go talk to the next person, because you're looking for the ready right now. You're looking for people who want to change their life right now. You're looking for the people that's ready to jump right now. You're looking for the people that want to be uncomfortable right now. That's who you're looking for. So if this person isn't ready, it doesn't mean she's never going to be ready. She's not ready today. And you can't afford to wait, because you, right, have a mission. You are on and walking in your gift, in your purpose, in your talent. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Say, Darusha, that makes sense to me. Okay, great. Denise is in the building. Hey, Denise. Oh, she says, yes, she said, my only living relative is my husband. Oh my gosh, really? So glad I don't need family to be successful. She said her only living relative is her husband. So she's glad she don't need family and friends to be successful. You don't. If you wait on family and friends, you will not reach your goals. Now, you will have supportive people. I have supportive people. My family is very supportive. But I'm not going to build an empire on my sisters. Like, you're not going to do that. And I always give this analogy, Walmart. I like to study Walmart and tease Walmart. The whole family, the Waltons, they don't even shop at Walmart, right? They're clearly not asking their cousins, go to Walmart. They're not asking their aunts, go to Walmart. They're not doing that. They're marketing to you because you have a need and they have the solution, right? And so they're marketing to you. Your job is to market to the peoples. Every day, marketing to the peoples. I worked in television, worked in commercials. Walmart have a commercial on TV all day, every day, marketing, and it's $1 billion company. You have a small business and you market sometimes. I don't understand it. You got to think like bigger retailers. They're marketing all the time because they don't want you to forget them. They don't want you to go to Target. They want you to come to Walmart, right? And so that way, if whatever you're being seen subconsciously, right, You don't realize it's being programmed in your mind. Go to Walmart, because you keep seeing it. When I'm showing up, right? I'm showing up, I'm marketing every single time so you can remember the pretty people. I'm saying hello, pretty people, so you can remember it. So when you see me, you're like, oh yeah, she says hello, pretty people. Hashtag to the pretty people. You're always marketing. You're always branding. So you got to show up. So yes, just like McDonald's have a commercial every day, all day. It's $1 billion company all over the world. And they still market. You have a free platform, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and you don't market and you forget and you're not consistent. I don't understand how you're going to be super successful. Hello, good to see you, Miss Lita. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? So if you're with me, say yes, Teresa. If you have a team, you better get your team on here as fast as possible, especially in my group, Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration group. All you got to do is search it on Facebook. Get in the group. Okay, get in the group. So let me just tell you, that's the first thing you need to do immediately is start making friends, connecting yourself with other, and I know you hear this all the time, other like-minded individuals, where if it was me, I'm connecting myself with people that are at my next level, right? Because I'm mimicking those people, following those people, loving on those people's pages because they're at a different level where I want to get, right? I want a 7-figure income. So where are those people? And so you need to be following people that you want to be, or have some of the things that they have or the skill set that they have. So you do have to connect yourself with people outside of your circle. Now, I would get really good at talking to people. I know a lot of you are shy and you're like, I just cannot talk to people. I can't talk to people, but we talk all day about nothing. I need you to talk to people about your product, your service, your opportunity. Your gift is the source of your value. Your value is how you're going to make money, right? And so if you are an accountant, they pay you between what? How much does accountants make? $50,000 to $80,000 a year? If you're a cashier, they pay you what? Between, let's say, $17,000, $25,000 a year. Teachers, less than $66,000. Okay. They pay what they think you are worth and how valuable you are to their organization. Correct? All right. So whatever gives you value is the source of your wealth. You already have a gift. You will get paid for it, but you got to show up. People don't even know you have it. You've got to market. And so I just decided, right? I have a gift. I have a voice. I have a talent. I'm going to use it. Does this make sense? Did I answer your business question? Yes or yes? So yes, Jerusha, hashtag helpful. This was helpful to you because the book I live by says each of us should use whatever gift we have received to serve others. And so I'm serving in teaching and training and inspiring and motivating. I'm serving. If you sing, girl, you better be singing. If you write, you better write that book. If you cook, you better start catering. Like you got to go ahead and walk in that thing. And so I just believe a man's gift will make room for him and bring him before the greats. And so your gift will open doors for you. But nobody even knows you have the gift because you didn't even post it. You didn't even try. Okay. You can learn this skill set. You can learn how to use TikTok. You can learn how to use Instagram. Very good question. Okay. How do I develop my gift? First, you got to know what the gift is. So to develop one of your gifts, because we all have several gifts, I think, accept some responsibility in the area of your gift. Okay. So what are you doing today toward that dreams? Have you started using, an app? Have you started using, like I said, other people that are already doing what you want to do? First, you got to take responsibility for what you're doing and what you're not doing. So what I decided when I got online, okay, Jerusha, you can definitely show up online. Now, I didn't know how to use technology, but I do know how to teach and speak and inspire people. So I said, let me start doing motivational speakings. I'll do that because I already speak, right? And so over time, I learned how to use technology. I've learned how to use the app. So you've got to ask yourself, what are you doing today towards that dream? And accept some responsibility in the area of your gift. And I just said, just take time to learn from those who are more experienced in the area in your gift. I take a lot of time to follow certain people because they're more experienced than myself, right? They're at a level where I want to be. Just like I started my 3-day ride, which is my signature business course. This is a good segue. Is hashtag 3-day ride. The link is in the bio. Yes, if you haven't taken a ride, you should. Do you want to learn how to have unlimited leads? Yes. Do you want to learn how to attract the peoples to you so you don't have to use family and friends? Do you want to learn where they are, like how to find your ideal prospects on Instagram and on Facebook, right? You do. You want to learn how to create great content. So you're marketing like a Walmart. You're marketing like a McDonald's. You're actually wanting to learn how to start those conversations. So I give all of my scripts on how to start conversations and how to convert in my signature course called the 3-day ride. So the 3-day ride registration is open now. It's not till December. Sorry about that. Hold on, Facebook. I got to turn this off. That's my sister. Hold on. Okay. So in the 3-day ride, I put everything together. When I first got online a couple of years ago, right before the pandemic, like a lot of you started taking it seriously, I put everything that I've learned in the 3-day ride. Obviously, things have changed. Things have updated. There's a lot of updates on TikTok and videos. And so I incorporate all those things in the 3-day ride. And the ride is December 12th, 13th, and 14th. It's 3 days, but I let you keep the replays. I let you stay in the group with me. I'm one-on-one. I can coach with you. We have all these tools available, all of the things that I use, all the apps, all the books that I've read. Everything is available for you in the 3-day ride. So if you have a small business and you just haven't quite got it yet, you haven't quite gotten how to get leads, then the 3-day ride is definitely for you. You haven't quite got, okay, how do I actually start the conversation? Then the 3-day ride is actually for you, because that's the thing I'm good at, is starting those conversations and finding your ideal prospects. Because as you know, people were posting and posting and posting, but we're not posting to the right people. That was me. And I was like, how do I find my people? I want my people. And so I decided, let me learn how to have a curiosity post and a attraction marketing post. Like, what's the difference? An engagement post, what's the difference? And so I decided to put all of that together for you. Now, the biggest thing you can do for yourself is invest in yourself, because knowledge is the new rich. Everybody invest in themselves. When it comes to people investing, in social media or investing for their own personal business, they have a hesitation, which I don't know why. I have my degrees. I invested in my education, right? Beyonce, she take classes for singing and dancing, and she pays people to teach her how to be better at singing and dancing. And you guys think she's great, right? She pays for help, right? And so you want to produce at your highest level to maximize your gift, you do have to, invest in yourself. You got to pay sometime. The other thing that I can tell you is you got to do the work. I can give you all the tools in the 3-day ride. I can give you all the stuff. But if you don't do the work, it's still not going to happen for you. You just have a lot of information and you'll just be walking around smart, because I over deliver in the 3-day ride. Yes, hashtag 3-day ride. Hashtag 3-day ride. You can put 3-day ride in the chat or just go to my profile. But sometimes you have to bleed before you succeed. It's going to be challenging at first, but you can survive. It's going to challenge you. If it's not going to challenge you, it's not going to be worth it. You're not going to appreciate it. And so just like your degrees, you're like, thank God. That's why people cry at graduations, because they sacrifice. Yes, like I did. And so I just want you to know help is available. Put 3-day ride. Get in the registration right now. I only take a small group because I have a big organization that I'm developing 100 new business partners. So I only select a few people. Get in the ride so I can show you what I've learned to shorten your learning curve. Hashtag 3-day ride. Tell your business bestie, don't leave her out. Like, people who have businesses, tag her right now. Share the broadcast, because I don't want her to miss all this goodness. She's struggling and she just needs somebody to tell her. And you just heard about it. So let's tell her about it. Yes. Okay. It's just like exercising. You got to do it over and over and over and over. Showing up on social media, you just got to do it over and over and over and over. Yes. When we exercise means work. Okay. This gift, we will find real fulfillment, purpose, and contentment in our work. You got to work. That's the part people don't understand. Success comes with a work attitude and a work uniform. Did I answer your question? Yes or yes? You've got to consistently work on your talent, on your gift. Just like Beyonce, she's consistently working on her gift. Thank you so much for getting all this goodness, but education by itself will not make you wealthy. There are people with PhDs that are not wealthy. Applied knowledge, not just knowledge, applied knowledge. So if you are intelligent, but you're not exercising your gift, you're probably going to be poor eventually, right? If you're educated, but have not developed your talent, you're likely going to be depressed, you're frustrated, you're tired, you're mad at the world. So education in itself doesn't guarantee anything. Applied knowledge is the guarantee. And it's your gift that is the key to your success. So every day I'm exercising. So when people say, hey, can you speak on my Zoom? Can you come speak at my events? I'm exercising right now. When you exercise your gift, not only will the world make room for you, but it will also pay you for it. You'll get paid once you're good at it. Yes, you will become a commodity. And this is the thing. When you become a commodity, you get to tell people what you're worth, right? And so I just believe you got to work at it. Every single day, I'm working on Jerusha. I'm the problem. I'm the solution. Let me see if I have any more questions. I think that's it. Let me see. Yes, Jerusha. Hey, Lisa. Yes, it makes sense. Amazing. Thank you so much. You're amazing too. Hashtag to the pretty people. Yes, tag your business bestie. Yes, 3-day ride. Okay. Oh, I made that blurry when I put my finger over. Sorry. Better? Yes. Yes, hashtag 3-day rides. Get in the ride. It's the ride of your life. It's my signature course. Yes, I do one-on-one coaching. I have a 6-month coaching program. So if you're that person, you're like, no, I don't want to be in a group. I really want that one-on-one time. Same thing. Go to my profile, click the 3-day ride. It'll point you to the 6-month coaching program as well. I'm happy to share what I know for sure. If you love this type of training, you want me to answer your business question, make sure you get in the business tips, motivation, and inspiration group. I'm happy to answer your questions because the goal is for us to win. The goal is for us to go to the top because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. And so I will see your beautiful faces. TikTok, don't go nowhere. I'll be on TikTok till about 9. So if you want to join me over on TikTok, that's cool. We got a relationship going. I got to do something on TikTok until December 31st. So yes, so if you want to join me over there, I love to see your beautiful faces. Did I answer everything? Yes, you enjoyed it. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, hashtag 3-day ride. I'll be happy to get you some more info. And you want to do it now because you want to go into 2024 well equipped to win. You can't wait to January 1 to win. January 1 starts right now when you decide. And so you want to go ahead. It's December 12th, 13th, and 14th. All the logistics are available for you. Yes, you can message me. I will answer you back. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. 3-day ride. Yes, ma'am.